It is the 29th of July, which is not the end of July, but I'm doing something special on Friday for my video, so I'm moving my July wrap-up to today. I did really good this month. I read 10 books in July. 10 books. I'm not going to talk about them all in depth because I've already done videos on some of them, so I'll put them up here. And yeah, if you want to hear more about any of the books that I'm talking about, that I've already made videos about, just click those, check those out. Thank you. I'm dying. It's so hot. Okay, so in July, I read Recursion by Blake Crouch. That was a timey, crimey thriller sci-fi, and it was really good. I listened to it on audio. I recommend the audio. It was a fast listen. It was a good, speedy book, and yeah, really gripped me. I've already talked about it though. And also Pyramids. How many of these did I talk about? I'm just doing every book that I read in July. Pyramids is in the Discworld series. So that one was set in like in Egypt. It was actually called, Delhi Baby. Yeah, it was funny. It was the normal Terry Pratchett wildness. This is How You Lose a Time War. I did an entire video reviewing this book, so just check that out. It'll save us all time, and you'll know how I felt about it and what it's about. It's a time war. Romance, sci-fi. Okay, here's to some that I haven't already told you about. I read Mexican Gothic. It was really good. One of my favorite books is Rebecca, and that is a Gothic fantasy. And this had so many of those Rebecca vibes to it. It had the big spooky house, which is, I guess, kind of a Gothic fantasy staple. Big spooky house, creepy family, just atmosphere. It's set in 1950s Mexico, which is not the kind of location or time period together that I ever see. So that was really refreshing and nice. Basically, this girl's cousin sends her a letter sounding a little cuckoo, saying that her husband's trying to poison her. And so her dad sends the cousin to go and see what's up. The cover is gorgeous, and the book was really great. I listened to it on audio, so audio was good. The narrator was fantastic, who is Frankie Corzo. Good job. This one was by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. It was 10 and a half hours long, so it was a good chunk, but it wasn't forever. Next is A Beautifully Foolish Endeavor. I loved it. You guys, I loved it. If you've read the first one, An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, then you kind of know what's going on with the Carls, which are like space aliens. Macarl. And this one was better than the first one. It was one of those rare sequels that actually I thought was just heads and tails above the first. And I really liked the first. I'm going to do actually a full review on this one, so I'll have that up in probably a week or 2 weeks. I really, really liked it. My book club really, really liked it. Next, I read Never Grow Up, the Jackie Chan biography. I really liked it. I love Jackie Chan, and I didn't really know anything about him actually, which is I think one of the things that I love about him. He's not doing the tabloid thing. I'm not good at other media. I pretty much stick to books and video games. Anyways, it was narrated by Daxing Zhang and Jennifer Lim, and they did a great job. Jackie Chan and then Zhu Mo. I hope I'm saying that okay. She is like a little sister to him, and she did some chapters throughout the book as well. Yeah, it starts, he tells you just his whole life story, which is pretty wild. If you like Jackie Chan, definitely check it out because it was good. Next, okay, I don't even know if this really counts as a book, but I read Galatia by Madeline Miller. It was the last thing of hers that's out that I haven't read, and I wasn't reading it because it was $9 freaking on the Kindle store. And you know what? That's too much because it was only 20 pages long. 24, but I think that's including like the first page, like the cover page and the credit, like the publisher notes. So it was really, really short. It was okay. It was fine, I guess. I mean, it had a lot of stuff in it for only 20 pages. I don't know the original like mythology behind the story that she's telling, but it's basically a sculptor who sculpts a really sexy statue and then it comes to life and it is his wife. And he's horrible to her. And he does horrible things. And then she gets him. So yeah, I mean, it was fine. It was not Circe or the Song of Achilles, but those are two of my favorite books that I've read in a long time. So it was only 20 pages. If it was something that she had fleshed out more, actually she had fleshed this one out more, I think that I wouldn't probably really like that story. It would have to be just like a smaller part of a bigger story. But it was nice to have some Madeline Miller in my life. Okay, I read a lot this month. I'm sorry, this one's going to be long. Okay, so I read so much this month because I did the reading rush. I did a whole vlog. Go and check it out. Next, I read The ABC Murders by Agatha Christie. I love Agatha Christie. It is just cozy mysteries, except not like super cozy, but it's not the gruesome, gory kind of mystery. It's Agatha Christie. I don't know what to tell you. She is just one of the masters, so she's got a style, she's got a voice, and Hercule Poirot, the Poirot books are... it was really good. I don't know about watching the show. The Poirot that they have cast for that doesn't look like my Poirot, so it kind of... I don't know if I would like to watch it, just because I feel like that would upset me. Or that my Poirot will turn into that Poirot, and I like mine better. But if it's good, tell me in the comments. Like, should I give it a try? I mean, I will, maybe. It's not like I really ever watch TV. There's probably other stuff I should watch. Oh, okay, so anyways, what happens is there is a murderer, and he is killing people based on their last name alphabetically. So, and then he puts an ABC guide, which is, I guess, like a train guide. We don't have it in Canada, so I'm sorry, I don't know. But it sounded like a road map or like a train map or a bus schedule that he would put on the bodies. He does his Poirot thing. Those little gray cells are working. It was good. All right, we're down to the last two. This one was crazy. I think I'm going to do a full video on this one as well. I'm thinking of ending things. It was so... Okay. It's by Iain Reid. It's spelled Iain, so Iain. And it is like a psychological horror thriller kind of a book, and reading it, the tension just kind of keeps getting turned up. There are little things going through. I can't say anything because I will spoil it, and it's hard not to because it's only about 200 pages long, 210 pages long. So it's a really fast read. Honestly, pick it up. I want to know what other people are thinking about this. I bought this, and then my friend Jen got it from the library, and she read it super fast. And I said, okay, I'm on it. So I read it super fast. She needed somebody to talk to about this, like, right away. And the second I closed it, I understood why. Our fingers were on fire almost immediately. The only thing I'll say, really, is it was scary, but you're not sure really why. And the second that you close the book, it's the kind that makes you want to flip it over and just start reading it again. And lastly, A Man Called Uwe. I listened to it on audio, so now I call him Uwe instead of Ove. Once you hear Uwe 1,000 times, it sticks. This book was so good. My friend has been telling me to read it forever, and I keep not doing it because I heard that you're gonna cry, and I did, but worth it, worth the tears. And I wasn't like ugly crying, blubbering. I was just like, it was really good. It's about an old man. He's just like this crotchety old curmudgeon, and his wife dies, and he loved his wife so much. And so without her, he's just going through the motions, and he decides he's going to kill himself. We meet all of the people on his street, and so this book is about grief and family and found family. It was really good. If you've read any Fredrik Backman, you know what he's like. You can laugh and cry in the same sentence. The man is a master. He is an auto-buy author for me. I already have Anxious People pre-ordered. I love him. And so, yeah, guys, that is everything that I read in July. I will be doing my video on Friday. And then on Monday, I will be telling you guys all my TBR for August. So I'm excited for that. Like the video, subscribe, ring the bell. It helps me out. And I like to see you. Bye.